Hi, my name is Jay Wester, and I'm a public ally for Public Allies Pittsburgh, working at Neighborhood Learning Alliance. I've served here over the past 2 years, primarily working on Graduation Champions campaign. And last year I did mostly direct care with the students, so working one-on-one with students to develop a plan for graduation and also a plan to overcome their barriers to graduation. So those barriers can be things like credit recovery, PSSA portfolios, graduation projects, and basically I just had conversations with students to make sure that they were on track, and if they weren't, to connect them to resources that could help them get on track. One of the most rewarding parts of the job, I think, however, is actually having those conversations with students about what they'd like to do after they graduate. What I found is it's something that most students don't really get a chance to talk about as much as they should or as much as they'd like to. And that's one of the great things about involving the community in this project, is that anybody can have a conversation with a student and sit down and take some time just to talk about what they'd like to do after they graduate from high school. A more focused way that we do this work is through our partnership with the Pittsburgh Promise. They've given us lists of targeted minority males, primarily African American males, that they would like us to work with and give a little extra support in making sure that they really have a plan for life after graduation and for thinking about college really seriously. Gene Walker at the Pittsburgh Promise has identified these males and has kind of taken on this initiative because he feels that African American males in particular kind of slip through the cracks when it comes to conversations about college and might not get the support that they need. So we work with Pittsburgh Promise on these lists of targeted males at University Prep and at Brashear High School. So we run the Pittsburgh Promise sessions sort of like a college class. At the beginning of the year, the students get a syllabus going over everything that we'll talk about during that year. The students get to give input about the discussions that they'd like to have, whether that be scholarship information, taking care of your finances, budgeting, study habits, anything like that. And on a weekly basis, we meet up and we have those conversations. Some of the students have given us feedback during these sessions saying, "Oh, I wish you would have come sooner," and that's basically the majority of the feedback that we get. So if you'd like to get involved, something easy you can do is go onto our website, which is neighborhoodlearning.org, and you can sign up and take our pledge to be a graduation champion. Basically, all this does is say that you are committed to building a community that supports senior graduation, that you're committed to having these kinds of conversations with students in your life, and that you'd like to get more information about any upcoming events, opportunities, and trainings that we might have about how you can take on this role effectively in the community.